Hey guys, it's Generalkidd here. How's everyone doing today? So, for today's video, I'll be showing you guys a really cool and fun trick you can do in Halo Infinite that lets you change what weapon you hold during the multiplayer outro cinematic. So, normally, what weapon you hold during that depends on the pose you selected, and that pose will have a specific weapon or item assigned to it, such as the fusion coil I'm holding in this outro cinematic. And in a previous video, I showed you guys that the outro cinematic, it's really hard to mess with it. Even if you place like a kill ball in the scene to try to kill the players during the cinematic, all you can do is just take down their shields, and there's really not much you can do to mess with that outro cinematic. Until now. And as you can see here, in this modified outro cinematic, or glitched outro cinematic, I am holding an energy sword while doing the wave salute. So how did I do that? Well, it's actually quite easy, and I will show you how now. So you want to do this in Forge, first of all, to set it up. But you will be doing it in custom games, of course. But on Forge, pick any map you want. I'm going to use the map Livefire for this, because it's one of the easier ones. But you can do it on any map. You just got to find the right spot, and I'll explain what that is in a bit. But on any map, you want to find somewhere that's outside of the map. On a map Livefire, we're going to use the secret cave behind the Oni door, the new Season 3 Oni door, and this is technically out of the maps. So we're going to spawn a teleporter here so we can access it later in custom games, because that's very important. You have to be in custom games for this. And once we place that teleporter, we're going to go back inside the map and place a teleporter that we can actually access while in custom games. And now, just simply switch to custom games and pick any weapon that we want to use during the outro cinematic. So I'm going to use the sniper in this case. So it has to be in custom games. The play or test modes in Forge don't count for this. So once you're outside of the map, on this particular map, all you have to do is just run out into the distance, and you will hit the point where you just freeze in place. And that's where we are now. We are stuck here, there's no way out, nothing we can do. And that's because we are now out of bounds of the map, like literally out of bounds, outside the BSP. And once we're out here, we're pretty much permanently stuck until we restart the game, or restart the match, or end the match. And if we end the match while we're stuck in this area, and every map has like an area like this, you just gotta find it. But once you're stuck out there and you end the match, during the outro cinematic, it'll still show you doing the right pose, but instead of whatever weapon you were supposed to hold, it now attaches to your Spartan's right hand whatever weapon you were holding in game. So you can change up your stance, and you can get some pretty interesting combinations by doing this, or some pretty interesting custom stances. So we're gonna pick this stance here where I'm holding a sniper rifle. So if I were to win a match, my Spartan would be in this pose, always holding that sniper rifle. But with this glitch, let's use the Elite's Bloodbane, and let's go back out to that area here, and now we're stuck. One cool thing about the Elite Bloodbane before I end the game is that once you're stuck out here and you look around, the sword's outline actually moves with you, but the actual blade itself is still over there in your hand. So it's a really cool effect that you could do like this. So if you were wondering like what that was at the beginning of the video, this is what it is. But anyways, let's end the game now and see how the sword looks, replacing the sniper rifle in that pose. So here you have it. Instead of holding the sniper rifle, my Spartan is now holding an energy sword like a sniper rifle. And me and my friend, we did a lot of different poses with different weapons, and we got some pretty funny results and some pretty cool results as well. Like in this one, we both held like some energy sword and hammers, and it ended up with his energy sword pretty much like impaling my Spartan. And then in this scene here, I pretty much like holding a rocket launcher, like just by like a finger, while still being impaled by my friend's energy sword. And if you're wondering if you can do this with vehicles or turrets, you cannot, unfortunately. Even if you're holding a turret and you walk into it, or you're inside a vehicle and driving, it doesn't matter. Once you end the game, the pose will still use whatever weapon you were last holding, your primary weapon, even if you were inside a vehicle. So in this case, we also got this funny scene here as well. But those were the weapons we were holding. And here's another odd result with the pistol and the salute pose. The salute and the pistol ends up having the Spartan basically point a gun at his own head. And then with this hammer here and the salute pose, the salute can have a lot of funny results with bigger weapons, like the hammer. The weapon just kind of goes right through my head in that case. Alright, well, that wraps it up for this video. So, there you have it. It's a fun little trick that you can do to basically make your own custom outro cinematics in a way. Lets you basically customize your pose a little bit further than you normally can. But yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and found it to be interesting. And if you did, make sure to leave a like, leave thoughts in the comments. Just anything else we check out or look into, just let me know in the comments down below. But aside from that, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye guys!